All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me just do a quick audio check. Everybody can see me on YouTube, Facebook. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. Everyone in the cyber group, Ryan, good to see you. Raymond, Lita, Gregory, good to see you all. It's nice to be back. Labor Day is officially done as of yesterday because my kids went back to school today. So I don't think it's pretty much over. Dow futures are doing absolutely horrible. There's nothing going on. But a couple of good stocks are making some big moves. We'll talk a little bit about it. But good to see you all. Welcome back. By the way, let me see what we got going on. Yeah, so anyway, there was a couple of good stocks that made some big moves. We'll talk a little bit about them. And, you know, we saw what happened on Friday and going into this week. Listen, I'm not expecting things to start picking up until probably next week. The Dow is obviously, people worry about inflation. You saw what happened with Afghanistan and all that. People, a lot of things going on right now in the world. But overall, people are now going to be off. I think the Labor Day came in, so now they got rid of the extra payment on unemployment benefits. We'll see what happens. I don't think anything's going to probably happen until about another month until people realize, hey, where's my check? You know, and then I think that might help people going to start looking for jobs. Maybe that will help bring a spark in the market. We'll see how it goes. But overall, a couple of things that are moving, you know, not completely sold what's going on out there. To swing trades, I mean, it looks like the big stocks are doing better. The average stocks are kind of flat, so we'll check them out. But let's go out there, and Jose, good to see you in the cyber group room. Tina, good to see you all in YouTube live. But let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. I know you guys had a couple of good stocks that made some nice moves. I want to start off on, we'll talk about GameStop a little bit later. But regarding about some of the stocks that we traded, let me get this thing fixed because it's not cooperating. You had a couple of inexpensive stocks that did pretty well. We traded this stock since August. It went from $3.70 to $12. We knew it was a short squeeze. Had a nice little move right out of the gate. It went from $6 to $7. It was okay. It was a nice little move. ATER was another one that had a nice move yesterday. We're from 7 to about 10.50. Nice little afternoon stock right there. A nice pop from like 8.50 to 10.50. $2 move. GSAT, which was a really easy mover. That stock, obviously, you could see it is moving, and it's moving nice right now. This is a stock, like I've traded this a couple of times already. Sometimes it moves just a little too slow, but as an advanced trader, you know, some of you are like, you know, it's not my forte. But you know what? Here's a stock you could trade several thousand shares. Trade 10,000 shares of the stock. Stock moves a penny. There's $100. But, you know, it moves really, really nice and comfortably. Nice, easy stock. I think everyone did really well on that one from what I heard from Josh. EFTR, another one, new company, IPO, did really nice. What I mean by an IPO, stock's not that old. You could see it due from the long-term chart. But here's a stock that went from like $10 up to about $40. Oh, my God. And it came right back down to 25. Talking about some crazy, crazy volatility on that one. SPRT, we all know about that stock very well. That stock went from 8 to about 60. Another one of the day trading stocks that did well. Another short squeeze, came back down to 20. But what a move going into the afternoon. That thing went from 20 to 25, which students, we all know this. If you're a cyber trader student, we talk about your journals. We know that stock very well. If you took your journals very seriously, you probably should have, you know, basically, you should have known how to trade that stock for what we taught you. And then the EFTR? That also was another crazy one. $10 stock to $40. What is that? What is that? I mean, as much as I just said, was that 400%? You know? So anyway, nice little stock. It was pretty fun. Big was another one. I forgot to bring that one up too. Big also, we've been trading Big also, inexpensive stock, $2 to $12. Looks like she had a little bit of a correction yesterday, but she had a nice little pop. I would be careful of Big right now. Not really, when you look at the chart right there on that stock, it's not really what we really like. It would look like it was pretty good in pre-market, came back down. Yeah, that's not really the trend we're looking for. But that pretty much does it regarding what happened yesterday. Now let's talk about what's moving this morning. Once again, I'm not really super impressed with this morning with some of the stocks that are on watch list. We have this stock GSAT that's moving. You could see it. It was a good stock that moved yesterday, and I think it's, you know, from what it looks at it looks like it's piggybacking from yesterday, moving up pretty decent this morning. Once again, cheap stock. You could trade a lot of shares of it. Stock's been on a pretty decent move the last couple of days. Had that nice little gap up from end of August, from at $1.40, went to about $2.50. We got this big resistance levels right here, and you could see it right there. If you look at your level 4, you probably would see a big order out there right below $3. You notice it's never 3. It says $2.98. If you're a cyber trader, you're a student, you know why and what that means. I don't need to repeat it in the trading room, but you all know why that is. Anyway, that stock went back on my watch list. SNGX also is going on my watch list. I thought it was a pretty good stock. I might scratch this out. It had a good move over here around $1.35, $1.18. I probably could put that on the B list. And for some people who don't know the A list and the B list, anyone ever run anyone go to a wedding or got married and you're like, these are people we have to invite. These are people I want to invite, but I don't want to because I got too many people. So if the people on the A list don't reply, then I'll go to the B list. It's something, you know, and then there's also a C list. So who you really don't want to invite, but you know, you have to meet a quota of going into the wedding. You got it guaranteed, so maybe you could invite them. So anyway, that's just one reason what the A, B, and C list means, if anyone knows. So anyway, the list stars of B list stars. Yeah, exactly. You know, anyway, this stock is probably going to go on maybe even the C list. But anyway, the list is not that big because I'm still not super impressed what's going on with the market overall. After, you know, kids going back to school today for the first time with the big holiday weekend was Yom Kippur, and you know, and then we have another holiday that's coming up. Yeah, we have Yom Kippur that's coming up on this next week already. Kids off again, so and that's on a Thursday on the 16th. So who knows? Some people are probably going to make it another long weekend because I'll take off on Friday, and I know I am because my birthday. I'm going to be 50 years old on September 18th. So just to remind everyone. By the way, talking about birthdays, can we all give a big shout out to our, you know, a great trader, a great mentor, Josh. It was his birthday on Friday. It wasn't here on, you know, Saturday. So don't forget. Yep, it was on the 3rd. That's right, Andrea. Let's wish him all a happy birthday. Thank you very much, guys. I know he probably appreciate it, you know. But you already, if you haven't, gave a shout out already. But Josh, happy birthday! And don't worry, I'm gonna celebrate with you. We're both Virgos, that's why I think we have so much in common too, which is great. So anyway, getting back to the watch list, what we got going on right here. We have that one. We have this stock is getting crushed. HGEN. Oh my God! Talk about a $15 stock. Went all the way down to $5. I don't know if we're getting a bounce. But this thing, if you could see here, right here on the chart, it had a bounce sometime around 4 o'clock this morning, but she keeps trending down. So obviously, whatever news they came out, obviously probably a pharmaceutical stock, who knows, is not really doing too well. So I don't know if we're going to get a bounce on that. Sometimes you get a nice little slingshot in the open, and then obviously it comes back down. But we'll see how that works out when the market opens up. As of right now, we're not seeing that. Probably we'll see within the next 5-10 minutes if people are going to start, bouncing back. You always get a surge of buyers that come in, people averaging down, or just people covering a short that they had. Because remember, there's difference between online brokers and direct access brokers. And we, like I said, we cover that in class. You got to know the difference because, us as direct access traders, we can get in there. As online brokers, they can't do their trades until the market opens up. So that's probably what you're going to probably see of a big surge. Other than that, not really that much going on out there. I don't really see that much out there. So as in pre-market, and I expected it probably for the next 2 days. All right, by the way, anything I'm missing I did not call out. Harry says Virgos are really dynamic people. Well, thank you very much. We're also very compassionate, I guess, right? But we do have a short fuse. No. Do we have a short fuse? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. 30, 50 years together, it's you still have to beat us. I know, Grant. I know, Grant. Anyway, all right. So anyway, yeah, well, that's Neil. That's what I figured. HGEN FDA declined emergency use of authorized requests. That's pretty bad. And you can see how that thing really crushed that stock, and you could see how a stock like that could really make a big difference when it comes to the market. By the way, these things, Fiserv, it's funny. Fiserv got the approval, and it's not going anywhere. Meanwhile, Mandura is obviously still trying to tweak up a little bit there. $400 stock. Just looking at some of these stocks on my watch list. All right, so let's get ready for the open. Everyone, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, or if you're watching us as a recording, we are always here live at 9 a.m. and at 2:30. So don't feel free to come and visit us if you want to get the watch list for the afternoon. We do post all these stocks on our Twitter feed, so make sure you follow us on Twitter. Cyber Traders, today, and also everybody on YouTube at 11 o'clock, we're doing an open house here. We do them every 2 weeks here, teaching about level 3, level 4, talk about how to trade today's volatile markets as a day trade and a swing trade. Feel free to visit us and join us, sign up. You could do it right on our homepage or our website. And remember, Cyber Traders, we still got a couple of seats left here open for the New York Traders Summit. If you haven't watched the video on your dashboard, you get a chance to watch it, learn a little bit more about it. We look forward to see you there. Make sure you just talk to Education Advisor to tell you a little bit more about it. All right, guys, good luck today. Happy trading. And we'll start commentary once the market opens up. Good luck, everyone.